This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Here.
Tony, like you said, Ric Flair won the World's Heavyweight Championship in St. Louis, but it started several days earlier in Kansas City. 2 days before that, it was Dusty Rhodes, Nature Boy Ric Flair for the World Heavyweight title in Kansas City. However, two other men were there, and we're talking about James J. Dillon and Tully Blanchard. Now, before the match started, Tully came up, got the microphone, and said, I want to take on the winner of the match. But we all said he's there for something more just than that. Now we're taking a look at the match between Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair in Kansas City. And notice how Ric Flair goes right to work on that leg of Dusty Rhodes. On the leg that he broke less than a year ago, as a matter of fact. You know, we all thought Dusty would never come back to wrestle again. And there's the clothesline, the lariat pin for the pin of Ric Flair, and Dusty retains the title. Now, ladies, pay close attention. You see JJ, he's coming in, yelling and screaming. Claiming the foot was over the ropes. Dusty Rhodes is still the World Heavyweight Champion, winning the decision with that great lariat of his. And look at JJ. Now we're going to see right on your screen. Look at it. Look at that chair. Now what? Listen to it. Tully pounding away with that chair, breaking the chair on Dusty's leg. Stomping away now. Look at Ric Flair. Going right to work on Dusty Rhodes. And you know, after that match, David, we mentioned this, Dusty would not admit to it, but that leg was hurt. And he had a lot of pain in that left leg. Now the figure four. Tony, we know this was planned. Now watch Tully now. It's not enough. Now you using the chair. Now he goes up on that top rope. Watch him. Driving the knee right into Dusty. And JJ standing beside him, cheering him on. Elbow after elbow into the chest of Dusty. Now remember, this elbow not only hitting Dusty Rhodes, but putting more pressure on the leg. We're here with the national champion, Tully Blanchard, James J. Dillon.
You know, Tony Schiavone, it amazes me that you and David Crockett come out here and talk about planned action. Like the Horsemen sat around some big table and delegated Tully Blanchard to go do this to Dusty Rhodes. You're sadly mistaken. Flair and I went to Kansas City to issue a challenge and buy clothes at Michael's, and that's a simple fact. Now, if you want to say that's the reason Dusty Rhodes lost the World Heavyweight Championship, you say it, because I know Dusty Rhodes wouldn't. Dusty Rhodes is an athlete and a man, and he walked the aisle in St. Louis, and he was the World's Heavyweight Champion, and he fought his butt off. I watched it. On that day, a better man won. Ric Flair, one of the four horsemen, my best friend. You people want to take something away, you go right ahead. Dusty Rhodes was the World Heavyweight Champion for the third time. You, David Crockett, wouldn't know what it was like to put a jockstrap on. Now, dear, the fact of the matter is, what happened in Kansas City is because Tully Blanchard, the National Heavyweight Champion, does not like Dusty Rhodes. Cannot stand the man. Ole Anderson cannot stand the man. Arn Anderson cannot stand the man. And Ric Flair cannot stand the man. That is the reason why the Horsemen are out here and why we are what's happening in professional wrestling. And you can take that to the bank.
Fans, when we come back, we'll take a look at that historic match in St. Louis.
Man, Tully was on fire right there.
Yes, I felt the same way. Hell of a promo from Tully. We had shown this footage the week before, so this is kind of lead in. You ready for the title switch?
It's set now. We watch Ric Flair go for that leg. Then we watch Tully Blanchard take that chair. He went straight for the leg, pounded away on it. Flair put the figure four. And then they wait and go to St. Louis. St. Louis, one of the greatest matches in the history of wrestling. It's a capacity crowd at the arena in St. Louis as Dusty Rhodes defends the NWA World Heavyweight title against Nature Boy Ric Flair. Remember the pain Dusty Rhodes has suffered at the hands of not only Ric Flair, but Tully Blanchard. And we're going to notice as we're well into the match right now, Ric Flair against Dusty Rhodes. We see Flair now going off. Dusty, notice the left leg, David, heavily taped. But that will not stop the athlete Dusty Rhodes at all. Dusty never saying anything to anyone about that leg. Now watch, Ric Flair takes it, goes for it again, takes a chair. Right on the leg of Dusty Rhodes. Dusty down on the concrete floor as we take a look once again. Flair going right up towards the rope. Now Dusty in so much pain, cannot even get up at this time. and Flair back in the ring. You know, we've mentioned this before.
I love this angle of this match, Tony.
The camera angle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gene Ligon's the referee. Of course, Gene has wrestled a couple times. And
Flair's trying to get him to start that count. Let's take a look.
It's such that Dusty Rhodes laying on the floor, does not even try to get up, just rolling around. But the man that he is, he sucks it up. He starts coming up to get back in that ring. He could stay out, take the count, and still be the champion. But no, he rolls back in. And now what does Flair do? Goes right back to that left leg. This was planned. And better believe this is pain. Right up against the ropes, all the way now, down on the leg. Flair, as you can tell, feeling good right here. You know, David, you were there, and it was one of the greatest matches ever.
Oh, yes.
Both men were giving it 100%, as you can see, and Flair evidently with a game plan to stick with that leg and doing exactly what he wants to do. Dusty is such pain, he couldn't even protect himself there. That leg is limp. Once again, bottom roll, all the way down. You're talking about all the way putting pressure not only on the ankle, but on the knee also. And Flair goes after the leg once again. Still stomping right now. He jumps up. Dusty hops right back up. He didn't even think he could walk a second ago. And now all the energy he had, puts it back up, and there's a bionic elbow. Rhodes ready again. Right there, that leg stopped him from it. He gave out. That was the same move, that lariat that won him the match in Kansas City 2 days before.
But now he does it.
Now he goes for the pin, but they're too close to the ropes. There's the leg. Now the referee, Gene Ligon, saw that the leg was on the rope. Dusty thinking the match is over. And now Gene Ligon says, no, leg on the ropes. Continue the match. Dusty thinking it's over, and Flair goes right to the leg again. Flipping from behind. Takes the leg. Turns it around. Puts that figure four on. And he has it locked in tight. Magnum TA runs down the ringside. You see him in the bottom of your screen, knowing that Dusty's in tremendous pain right now. Unbearable pain at this time. Trying to encourage the American dream, part of America's team on. And the fans behind Dusty, too, at this time. There's Magnum. Can he do it? Magnum yelling louder and louder. He does to get his shoulders up. He does.
So you're doing commentary live because you can hear the arena fans are in the studio yelling about whoever's coming to the ring in the background.
Yeah, right.
Number one is to go to the ropes. Number two is try to reverse the figure four leg lock. And we're going to take a look right now. Dusty still getting another win, getting more energy. You see his right arm up in the air.
Look at Magnum. Say, come on, you can do it.
Now, Dusty right here will try to reverse this figure four leg lock. Here he goes. The fans behind him. He turns it over. And now,
he's got it.
But watch Flair immediately turns it back over. And now Dusty's back in it. Flair grabs the ropes, all of the leverage and all of the force down on Dusty.
It's too much
the pain was too much. And there's the pin. And there it is. As Magnum comes in to unhook the figure four once again. The heavyweight champion.
Kiel Auditorium. Ric Flair's the world champion again. Gene Ligon holding up the belt there.
Yeah. You see the security during that match usher that guy away, talk to him?
Look at Flair. Is that pink?
It looks white to me. I think it's white.
I'm colorblind. I can't tell. Here we go.
See me looking fine there. I want to know what it was. This is your opportunity to look firsthand at what's happening in the world of professional wrestling. The rightful claimant, the world's heavyweight wrestling champion stands before you. Look at it. Holy, a world champion out of look. Now, Tony Schiavone, you said it yourself, Dusty Rhodes, a great champion. He'd have to be a great wrestler and a great champion to represent the National Wrestling Alliance. You see, we don't specialize in rock and roll music. We don't specialize in Hollywood. We specialize in professional wrestling. In other words, if you want to wrestle the Road Warriors,
You gotta get excited. I've been saving people all those dollars. They can limousine ride and jet fly now with that extra cash.
And they can style and profile with a quick 10-minute phone call right now to 425-0105.
That's 425-0105. Woo!
SaveWithConrad.com.
you gotta be a man. If you want to wrestle Murdoch, you gotta be a man. If you want to wrestle Blanchard, Ole Anderson, Arn Anderson, the Russian, if you want to wrestle the Express, you gotta be a man. That's what the National Wrestling Alliance stands for. A bunch of tough men that aren't afraid to walk the line. And you see, Big Dust, even though I don't like you, there's no disrespect in walking the aisle with that bad leg, knowing that you had to face the greatest wrestler today. And David Crockett, just like Dan Marino or Jim McMahon would do if there was a quarterback, a slow quarterback out there, he'd be throwing it all day long. I saw Dusty Rhodes, had a bad leg. Not my fault Blanchard did that, but he had a bad leg. I went for it, and here I am to tell you, that I am Slick Rick. I am Space Mountain. And I am the world heavyweight wrestling champion. And tonight, Atlanta, Georgia, the Omni. Tomorrow, Huntington, Charlotte, North Carolina, Indianapolis. I don't care where it is. There's going to be Linda on my left and JD on my right. But I'm not telling anybody until it's all over with which one of you girls I'm taking home tonight. Woo!
Nature Boy Ric Flair. Fans, we're coming.
How would you describe his look there?
That look is kind of 70s look to me. It's
Dude.
almost like a leisure suit.
He had a suit on with the vest, but no shirt.
I know.
He had that big gold necklace and
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.